Hey there, beauty queens. I'm here for another Bliss Hit video on queen energy. How do you get queen energy? You look at a queen and you think she's cold or she's a bitch, but she is not. It is just our understanding of it. And if there is a woman out there that is very toxically cold, she's not queen energy. Maybe that's what she thinks she's portraying, but that is not queen energy. It's just like when you find a masculine man, you don't have to say healthy. A masculine man is healthy. A man that is not in his masculinity is unhealthy. So that's not a man, but unhealthy energy. And the energy that we are after is the energy of masculinity. And friend-wise, we are after the energy of gentle acceptance and mirroring and people that are magnetized to us. We don't want to be around people that, they think our desires are too much, or they don't have the capacity to listen to the types of things that you have to say. And that doesn't make them bad. It just makes them not energetically compatible with you. And it may only be that you're not compatible today, and through constant repetition, and I'm thinking people that are in families or married, through constant repetition of holding the pose, you meta-update. You meta-update each other. So something that you have a disagreement about today, because you compromised or did whatever, you meta-updated each other. And meta-updating can go into the toxic way, and it can go into the healthy way. So we're going to go toward the healthy way today. We want to give up those toxic traits because they're keeping us down. When we judge other people, we're actually judging us. So that's keeping us down, and it's bringing judgy people toward us. And seeing that infinity loop over and over and over and over again in your behaviors. And when you become aware, now you're aware of a pattern. Why am I a people pleaser? Why do I give too much and not ask for anything? Why am I so hyperly independent? Not just independent, but so hyperly independent that I couldn't possibly ask anyone for help. And those are traits that we can massage out of us by learning things like surrender and faith and desires and being able to plant a seed. And planting these seeds is so important because you want to make sure you plant the right seed. Here is something I want you to do in the morning as soon as you open your eyes. Before you suspend your marble and start spinning it, I want you to do a quick body scan and pay attention to what's going around your heart and your stomach and your womb area. Because you're probably going to feel heaviness. And it might even translate into dread, or, oh my gosh, I have to do this again, or, oh my gosh, I have to get up and actually brush my teeth and take a shower and do things that are normal and natural for a human to do and for our society, yet now they're becoming burdens. And what's going on is you are believing your human body every day, thinking, oh my God, I need to survive today, rather than overriding that feeling because you're not in danger, especially of being eaten by a saber-toothed tiger. You could be in danger of other things. But learning to be aware of that dread, because that dread follows you into your day. How do you turn that dread around? By asking yourself. Let's ask ourselves a couple questions. Number one, what the dread is doing is it's reminding you that you need to survive today. You need to get up and kill whatever you're going to eat and fight the cold and get the fire and make sure it doesn't go out because you could freeze to death. That sort of dread is living in your body still. because we've lived like that for probably millions of years, or thousands, or tens of thousands, or I don't know. But just over the last maybe 2 to 3 to 400 years have we been more enclosed. So, knowing that your body is pre-wired to dread life every day and the struggle of life, you can come up and sneak up behind it and say, no, I don't. Because God put me in an environment with indoor plumbing, and women now can own their own money, and we can now make our own decisions, and we can be toxically independent if we want, or we don't need to be. But today's going to be a whole new journey as I am safe in my environment. And being able to talk to your human like that every morning, to speak down that dread, or just kind of maybe encapsulate it and hold it. Don't squash it and say you're stupid. Hold it and say that's not us anymore. Look at what we've become. That helps you retain queen energy. Because if abundance is cellular and you have this dread going on all day long that you don't even know about because it's just pre-wired, then that's feeding your body. That's feeding your cells. Maybe you feel too afraid to go out because you listen to the news too much. So now you're afraid to go out because something might happen. You saw a movie and now you're in fight or flight. Just understand that those things are going on. After you get out of the movie, you can shake it off. Say a little prayer over yourself, like, vampires are only real in the energetic realm, and I have skills to ward off energetic vampires that bleed me dry, but they don't actually bite my neck. And I can calm my human down, and over the course of maybe the day, shake it off. But that takes skill, and that takes practice with women that can contain a conversation with you. The last thing I want to talk about is your ability to say no. And this is where the cold bitch comes in, because you don't have to say the words no, which I'm learning about with the asking for money experiment. Learning how to say no is energetic. You just don't make yourself available for that. And that takes skill and practice. Join the sisterhood so we can work on this together. I'm working through my journey. I can't just automatically do this. This takes skill and practice. And I've done it for so many years, having the limited belief that I don't know enough, imposter syndrome. Who do I think I am? And in reality, I'm just sharing with you what got me from 9 years ago to today. And if you can do it in a shorter time span, do it. Because you're worth it. You are sacred. And we forgot. And when you listen to society, they will keep you in that forgetting mode and make you feel weird for thinking that you're worth more. Having dating conversations with women that hook up with men, it's going to make you feel weird and cold and bitchy when you don't. And when you're in environments of people that get drunk and are then put themselves in unsafe situations and you say, no, I'm not interested, you look cold and bitchy. See where I'm going with this? The cold and bitchiness was just your perception when you were seeing it from their eyes. But now you know it's not cold and bitchy. You just don't have time for that. So you either answer the text late, no, I'm sorry, I'm not interested, or come up with a few excuses to bow out of things that they feel obligated to invite you to, because you're family or, dance friends for me. Don't worry about looking cold and bitchy, especially when you're working on your heart. You're working on your womb space. We're working on this because we are remembering that we are sacred. We're remembering that not every human on the planet has a womb. Yours is so coveted that the chatter outside will make you think it's not. The chatter outside will make you think that you are not sacred. It'll ask you questions and use curiosity, but use it in a way where, who do you think you are? Or, boy, you're full of yourself. And being able to sit in that uncomfortableness of these people being uncomfortable around you is hard. That's when you have the practiced comebacks of, boy, you're full of yourself. And you can ask them, who should I be full of? And walk away. Or if somebody brings up a chaotic situation that wants to get you in conversations, my best comeback is, oh, thanks for keeping me in the loop, but I really need to go talk to that person. Besides other skills of no eye contact, reevaluate my proximity. These are all ways you can hold the pose. Take a deep breath, because you are not that cold bitch. You're just a cold bitch to the toxic people. Take a deep breath. Breathe that in. I am just a cold bitch to the toxic people, and because I no longer am seeing life through that toxic lens, I now see myself as not a cold bitch, but a woman that is moving in a different direction. And I don't need to rub their nose in it. I don't even need to bring them along anymore. I can just let them deselect and have their own little fun times by holding the uncomfortableness of FOMO, because they are fun. And knowing I can see them at a contained social where their out-of-hand behavior is contained by dance, so it doesn't get that bad. All right. Good luck out there, women. You are a queen. You are sacred. You are not ordinary. You are extraordinary. And even through the sacred scriptures of divine order, we require to be provided for. And if it's us, all right. If it's anyone else, know your worth. And ciao for now.